everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back. In this video, we ended up getting ourselves a titanium flux 125 welder. So flux core welder, we got some flux core MIG wire from US Forge that I got at Menards for 14 bucks. It's 0.030 diameter or whatever. I don't know how to, classify that, but there's 30 and then there's 0.035. So obviously zero, it's 300ths or whatever of an inch or some shit. I don't fucking know. 0.8 millimeters. Don't necessarily understand, but that's the diameter of it, right? It's this little tiny wire right here. All right, it looks like different like nozzle replacements, maybe. I would assume that's what these are for the gun. And we have an instruction manual, which I'll probably end up reading here to myself at some point because I will need to read it. So while we unbox, let's talk about, I went cheap, obviously. It was only $130, it was on sale. Normally $140. It is only flux, and it is 125. The reason for that being, I don't have a dedicated 240 out here in the garage. I don't want to pay somebody to run one. I don't want to run one. I also don't have room in my breaker to run another 240 out here. So it's just not going to happen. I do have this generator. The generator needs to be fixed, so I could use the generator to run it. I'm not experienced enough with welding to particularly want to do that at this point. It's just too much money. It's too much of an investment. Why not stick with this and learn and get to know what I'm doing? So obviously it comes with this little handle here with the gun that you do your welding with. I haven't done it since high school, so it's been about 10 years at this point. Well, actually it's been 10 years at this point, exactly 10 years. So this fell off, this goes on here. I would have graduated 10 years ago, 2014, in June next week. And I mean, I've been out of college now for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I think. Maybe longer. I have an advanced associate's in computer science. Yeah, fucking retarded. Basically, I went to OCC. We took a bunch of different classes, a lot of classes, more than what your average course would be there. And then we got this stupid thing. I was in a state-led program, basically. I should have went into mechanical engineering and like the mechatronics program is what they were calling it, rather than IT. I think I would have had a better time and better experience with my career. But I'm still young. I'm only 28. Never too late to learn. So we got this little cheap welder, and yeah, dude. Basically, at this point, she's out and ready to rumble. I thought it came with a strap so that you could like easily carry it around. It has a hook up for a strap right here. So we have the spool knob, the spring, the spool plate, the spool spindle, wire spool, welder wall, install wire spool, insert through bottom, feed guides, and clamp it into feed mechanism. See manual if changing wire size. Wire spool, welding wire, feed mechanism, feed guides. I'm not changing what wire size? It does have a strap. It was just hidden. Yo, let's go. So we take this off, take this off, take this off, take this out. So we have this open. Let's go ahead, I guess, take this off. Or do we want to keep this on? I would assume we want to take this off. So now we're going to take this, put her here. Wire spool, hold wire securely. I'm going to cut this so it's straight. I think it really matters, but cut that so it's straight. don't really know if it's necessary, but I don't know if I need to, do I need to loosen this? Release idler arm, okay. So this little guy right here is labeled. If you move, well, one, you can take your wire out to do this, so you don't fuck it up like I just did. Take it out, you can see there's a 0.030 on the top. And then if you flip it, it's 0.035. So that's beautiful, perfect. You could honestly set it up so that you can see the size from right here while you're feeding it, but they didn't do that. While holding wire securely, cut the end of wire ensuring it is straight. Press cold feed switch to feed at least 12 feet of wire into the feed guide, or 12 inches. How do I do that? Oh, I see, it's right here, it's right here, okay. It's not feeding. Do I need to do that? No, there we go. How do I... The question is, how do I know how much there is in here? Okay, it says at least, so there's got to be at least 12 in there. I wonder if I should have left that wrap around it. I don't think so. I think this makes the most sense to do it this way. We'll call it a day there. Let's do that. This is fine. This doesn't... Do we need to lock that? Oh, we do. Okay, yeah, we can lock that like that. Lock idler arm. Adjust feeder tensioner as necessary. Alright, I guess we've maxed out. Oops. Alright, so depending on your material thickness, that's how you're going to set your different stuff here. This is your wire feed speed, and then I guess that's your voltage control. If I had to assume what that is. So, your, yeah, wire speed, voltage. Oh, wire speed and then voltage. I got you. Okay. Yeah. See. Wire speed, voltage, wire speed, voltage, wire speed, voltage, wire speed, voltage. And this is your material thickness, so 18 gauge, 16 gauge, 14 gauge, 1/8, and then 3/16 thick. 30% use at 90 amps, I believe is what that is, for 10 continuous minutes. 3 minutes welding, 7 minutes resting, 100% continuous use at 49 amps. So, use it for 3 minutes, let it sit for 7, essentially, is what that's saying. And I guess that's loaded in, so right now we're not actually going to be doing any welding. We will in this video, hopefully, but it's all set. So I'll be back. Alright, well that would be why it stopped. It made it to the tip. You're supposed to take it off and then feed it through. Immediately tighten the wire feed tensioner knob clockwise until wire will bend from tension at 2 inch to 3 inch. So yeah, there's some more calibration that we need to do. We need to push this on a wood block while the feed is going through. And yeah, dude. All right, well, we got ourselves strapped up. Now I need to utilize this little piece of wood here and dial it in. So let's dial it in. Flip her on. Get our knee brace. Oh God. And let's feed this. I mean, what do we want it to look like? Do I want it to be that bent though? Like, how bent do I want it to be? Like, I mean, it's bending. You know what, we never put this back on the wire feed either. It's probably a good idea. Okay, that's on. We're just wasting money, but good thing it's on sale. Let's do that. Tighten this one more. I mean, that's maxed out, so I mean, it's bending it. I realize this feeds wire too. Is this the feed that they wanted me to use, or which one do they want me to use? I don't know. I'm gonna call it a day, to be honest. I think it's fine. Don't listen to a single thing that I'm saying, because I really don't know what I'm doing. This isn't supposed to be teaching you how to do it. This is more so, I got this. Look at me be retarded. I'm just trying to learn, man. And if you can fault a person for trying to learn, you're kind of a fucking piece of shit. I don't know. That's my opinion. So, yeah, I mean, we're set up. Now, I believe these are steel. Like 90% sure this is steel. So, my goal was to take my cutting wheel here and like cut some of this off and into pieces, because I'm trying to be cheap about it and just learn with what I have. The main goal here is to, if we go for an adventure and hopefully not have any issues. It's a mess back here, don't judge me. Is to weld onto here a piece so that this can be direct drive, and then the mini bike will be done. That's crazy to think about. Really, all I've needed was to weld this, and I could have went to Eric's shop to do it, but we're just busy, man. We're both busy. We both have lives, and it doesn't always work out to where that we get to meet up and do things together. So also, I want the ability to do it myself and learn. I'm really phlegmy. There's so much cottonwood in the air. It's insane this year here in Michigan. So my allergies, I don't normally have allergies. I guess I'm getting older, but I've been real clogged up lately. It's hard to breathe. Don't enjoy it. But sidetracked. The whole point is I want to be able to do things by myself, and you know, tack on a little plate onto this so that we can put the gas tank over here, down here, you know. Put little plates here to kind of block the wheels from the engine and all of that stuff. Just overall improvements to my little projects that I got going on. I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy, but you know, it's stuff that I've done before in high school. All my friends do it now, and it's a skill that I want to be able to do myself. So I'm taking the approach of, if they can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm pretty stupid and I can do a lot of stuff. So you know, sometimes my ADD and the amount of things that I'm able to do kind of blinds me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how to do shit. But when I sit down and look at it, I'm like, damn, dude, I can do a lot compared to your average person. So do I do it always professionally and at the top level? Not necessarily, because I'm doing it for myself and I don't necessarily care. But when I do it for other people, I do it at a very high level, especially like the computers and everything like that. Like, do I do my computers to the fullest? No, but it's my job, and I do it at a very professional level when I do it for my job. So I'll be back in a minute, and then we're done with it.